5 weeks in a row we haven't got anybody on the stream.
Where the hell is AJ still?
Us.
Yeah, where the fuck is AJ?
I haven't even asked him about it in 2 weeks. He said not last week because I missed last week. Before that, he wanted to jump in on that one, and then he was like, "Yeah, I was really thinking about it, but I've decided that I want to hang out with my wife and baby instead." I was like, "Well, fine."
This is fantasy football.
Yeah,
I know, and he is basically a lock for the playoffs right now. Yeah, that's actually the only reason why I'm even still interested, because I've been out for a few weeks. Now the only reason I pay attention, I don't want to finish last, and to see how the playoffs are going to shake out. It looks like one division is going to send 3 people, and Chase, it looks like you're going to finish second in your division as of right now, but get bumped out of the playoffs.
Which is a garbage system. Flawed on a lot of different levels.
No, it's not flawed at all.
Listen. Okay,
because I'll probably be the one that's bumping you out. It is totally fine.
No, John Mullen was dead. He voted and he was dead. He's not even there.
2 division leaders, and then the best records, and then the tiebreakers for the best records tied up after that are 4. And that helps us to eliminate the NFC East winners getting into the playoffs, because one of those fucking idiots is going to go to the actual NFL playoffs this year, and that is a fucking crime.
Yep.
Between the Cowboys, the Redskins, or the Washington football team, the Eagles, and the Giants, one of those 4 teams is going to go to the playoffs
automatically,
and it's a flaw in the system.
Your opinion. It's what keeps the viewers interested.
Those are pretty big markets, I guess. I'll give you that. But yeah, we'll start off with mine and Sean's game, I suppose. Go ahead and get this out of the way. My team's not very good.
See, there for a stretch, you were actually scoring points there for a stretch, so it wasn't as bad. But like last week, I was telling them, I was like, the one time Kent's team, he can score some points, and he's not playing the leader of that week, and his team lets him down.
Yeah, I think in overall scoring, I'm 6th in the league. 5th or 7th, I'm right there in the middle. So I would be borderline playoff by points for, but not really. But yeah, I have had a bad draw of it. My team is wildly inconsistent. I really like Joe Burrow, even though he didn't do much. This, I think, is the steal of the year. And yeah, he's on the wrong team because it's inconsequential to be on my team. And before the trade deadline was up, which, by the way, the trade deadline for our league is passed. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. I didn't until AJ was like, "Hey, did you know that the trade deadline was up?" I was like, "No, usually, I wasn't really paying attention. I've been out." But
well, usually, if you look at your clubhouse, like 2 weeks prior to it, it has a little red banner that says, "On this day is the trade deadline."
Does it?
But I never
That's
saw
what I was
it this
telling
year.
him. Yes, what I was telling him is like, we usually get warnings. Like it'll show you on your app. It'll show you if you go to the actual website, and then we usually get a league-wide email the week of or the week before the trade line, and none of that happened. I don't know if that's COVID related or a new thing in the ESPN system. I don't know. AJ suggested voting on extending the trade deadline until like 2 weeks prior to the end of our season, so a week 10 trade deadline. I said I don't think that anybody will really push back on that, especially for the contenders. But that's what I'm worried about, though, is the contenders trading with people who don't care anymore.
That's true.
We'll have to.
Of course, we can vote on that, though, and
Vote down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said we'll have to put it up to a league-wide vote. I said I don't think anybody would have a problem with it, and then I just thought about why I personally would have a problem with it.
Yeah,
I might vote no on that.
Interesting.
aye, Captain.
Josh Jacobs went nuts for you. Deshaun did way worse than he usually does, but it's okay.
Yeah, and then
James Conner.
Yeah, James Conner though is 2 weeks in a row he's done this. I don't know what's going on, but luckily Jacobs kind of helped him out and DeAndre Swift. And at the start of that game, I was so pissed because Marvin Jones scored a touchdown like early in the game. And I was like, shit, I played the wrong one again. Because usually one of those two are my flex, usually my flex players. And he scored a touchdown. I was like, shit, I played the wrong one again. And then, of course, I waited a little longer. And even though they both did pretty good, Swift was the better play.
It must be nice to have so many different options. I'm not really sure what that
must be fucking nice. Well, good win to you, Captain.
Thank you, sir. It was nice taking your booty.
Go
ahead. Move on. Oh man, to two teams that I would have beat. I would have beaten a lot of people this week. Damn.
Yeah.
Where are you on? Hicks and 52 and 68.
That was a barn burner there.
Yep. I would have beaten Nathan and Hicks. I would have beaten Harrison. I would have beaten Trent. I would have beaten Dallas. And I would have beaten me. Nope, that's it. No, me would have been in a real tight one, but so I would have beaten 5 out of the 11 opponents available to me,
which is a lot more than
that's true. Golly, this is just the most garbagest of games. Like, just looking at these scores.
Was there anything that was surprising? Dalvin Cook only had 11. He was getting pretty much stuffed by Chicago.
Yeah.
That was a balls-out game, man.
You know, Hicks's team did 68.34 this week, and he's still about 100 points ahead of the next closest person in scoring.
Yeah. Why did he play Nick Foles?
Doesn't look like he had that much of a better. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, I would have played over Foles for sure, but
I was about to say Bridgewater ended up getting hurt and not even finishing the game, and still almost had 20 points. And Nick Foles is Nick Foles. Like
I actually think that these two teams that did 68.34 and 52.66 are number 1 and 2 in the league in scoring. No. This is Winston a while. I'm sorry. This is Nathan. His team is Dick. Never mind. I thought it was Matthew for a second. You guys got any highlights about this one other than that? Well, it would be really nice if everybody did this when they were playing me every week.
Yeah. I mean, the highest scorer on Nathan's team was his defense, which says a lot. His second highest scorer was his kicker.
I would say followed closely by his kicker.
Yeah. At least with Brandon's, it wasn't his defense or his kicker. Well, his kicker still ended up 13 points. But, I mean, to me, Dalvin Cook, he just had nowhere to run. Jerick McKinnon he always seems like a either or. He's either going to score a lot or he's not. There was really there's no like 11-point game for Jerick McKinnon, it seems like. And then, I mean, Roddy Anderson didn't really do much at all. His tight end looks like he scored a touchdown.
Yeah, Tennessee's tight end scored a touchdown
pretty regularly.
Oh, it was a rushing touchdown?
Yep, I believe so, because I listened to that radio call.
Are you a Titans fan, Kent?
No, I was. We always get the local game here, the Titans game. It's going to be on one of our local radio spots, either 95.4 or 94.5 or 100.5. Anyways, yeah, if it's Titans game, it's always on, and I can't remember where I was driving to or from, but I had that on the radio.
Yeah, I'm recently devoted to the Titan Nation.
Let's say I grew up listening to him on the radio, and that same guy was the announcer. The touchdown Titans, and almost has an aneurysm every time they score.
Yeah, I mean, he is unabashedly a homer, which I'm fine with. Oh my God, Harrison. Harrison just really phoned it in this week.
Yeah,
I hope he does that. Oh wow, yeah.
2 buys.
I mean, it really doesn't matter because AJ scored pretty high. Harrison didn't have any really better options that would have changed the temperature of this game, and I don't think that there were that many free agent quarterbacks that would have done anything. Plus, we already passed the trade deadline, but that is embarrassing. I mean, if you care.
Do you know why?
Why is that?
We have so many people in our league, and we have 7 bench spots. So all of the good people are just sitting on people's benches instead of starting my lineup when I have 4 injuries that happen at one time.
It is one thing. Why does he have 3 tight ends? Who needs 3 tight ends unless you have I don't know, Travis Kelce and Gronkowski?
Got a complex.
And the guy from San Francisco. I could imagine if you had those 3 having 3 tight ends, but that's about it.
You got 3 fair caliber tight ends here.
You had to poop.
His bench scored more than his damn lineup.
That's funny. Yeah, it's hilarious.
All right.
But AJ had another solid week. Minus the Zach
Yeah,
Moss,
he's a veritable lock. In fact, I actually think that he is, let's see. I believe he's locked in.
Yeah, he is.
I shouldn't even click on other links while we're doing a breakdown because, now it's just done. It's actually one thing I want to try and get handled this week, but my hours have been crazy.
Here. Share my screen. If you got it on the bottom, you'll see a little screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, that's much better. Go to the standings.
So I did look at it earlier, and I know the people who are out.
See who's a lock. See AJ at 8-2. There's only 2 weeks left to play. So he could get to 4 losses. I guess he's not mathematically locked in.
No, because
Do I have a chance?
And that means
you
Steven's
still
not
have a chance as
mathematically
well.
locked out.
I don't think I have a
Steven
chance.
is
Will still be 7-5, and I have the lowest points 4.
If you people who have 5 wins or more are still in the running. Anyone with less than 5 wins right now, they're done.
well, people 5 wins are just barely in the running.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit that has to
4.
happen for that to for them to
So
get
you're
in. But
saying there's a chance.
exactly, there's a chance.
There is technically a chance. It looks like Hicks and AJ are pretty securely in. Hicks because of his points for, AJ because he's a game up on everybody else. And then it looks like it's going to be Matthew and Sean, which can you go rank the points for at the bottom, Sean?
It's already
Here, take this.
No, points for. Click the EF. Because that's what the tiebreaker will be.
yeah.
So if Steven ties somebody up, he's in a good spot to steal a playoff spot. If he wins his next 2 and somebody at 7-3 loses their next 2, because he's only at 5 wins, right?
Yeah, but he's second in scoring.
Yeah, so but then you, Hicks, and Matthew. So the way it's stacked up 1 through 4 looks like those are the people who would probably get in.
Except AJ.
Yeah.
AJ's 5th in scoring.
Yeah, but he's got the best record, so he would have to drop. He would have to drop both games. Everybody who's 7-3 would have to win pretty much out, and then Steven would have to win out.
Yeah.
And that's the only way he gets bumped from the playoffs.
It can happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it. Chase, you're a super long shot, but not out of it.
That's right. That's right. Not out yet.
I also thought that I was like 6th or 7th in scoring, and also it looked like I was 9th or 10th. So better luck next year.
Yeah. Let's go to the scoreboard here. So we were on this one, right? Trent and
we were on Trent and Matthews.
I hope Trent does this week. Just
3 buys.
I wonder if he saw it too, that he's mathematically out of it.
Man, Trent had been doing so well this year. Everybody really had been.
Yeah.
I guess everybody started to see the playoff picture take shape and start to cash out.
I still care.
Well, you're still kind of in it. Ish.
Yeah. No, sure. You're loud and annoying.
I basically haven't been in it since week 1.
Yeah, did not start out well for you.
Nope.
Or did it get any better?
Well, Saquon Barkley tore his ACL in the 2nd quarter of the season opener, and then George Kittle's played 2 full games and then 2 halves of 2 other games, and that's my number 1 and number 2 draft pick.
Mine too.
Yeah. Tough break.
Didn't bode well.
But I'm still 5-5.
True.
Of course, I started like 1-3.
Yeah, you start out slow.
I thought I was going to have that
Strong
season
comeback,
too. Because I won the first game and then it 3 games in a row lost. All right. We done with this one anymore?
No, I got nothing for it.
We got Cody and Dallas, and then myself and Steven.
So Cody's team came back with reckless abandonment, finally.
Good work, buttholes.
Yeah.
He's 5-5 as well, right?
Yeah. He's still in it as well.
Technically.
Because I think the only 2 in y'all's division is AJ and someone else AJ and Chase that have a chance from y'all's division.
You know what? AJ's mathematically in because he's 8-2 and nobody can catch him in our division, record-wise. So he'll win just from being top in the division.
I thought AJ's in my division.
Is he?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, not even in his own league.
I was about to say AJ's in our division.
Yeah.
So all but one of our teams has a chance. And then only 2 teams in y'all's division have a chance.
Okay.
Our division is terrible, man. Like, look at the losing streak going on.
So if Chase were to win your next 2 games, and it would come down to scoring wise, and you haven't been scoring great at all this year.
No.
So that's probably pretty much a lock there.
Yeah.
Unless your teams go off.
Okay, that's so
could happen.
Hicks is basically a lock. He would have to lose his next 2. Chase would have to win your next 2. Hicks would have to score very, very little, and you would have to score a whole bunch.
Yeah, because you're dead last in the league in scoring.
Yeah, not close. To, not close to being towards the top. A lot of room for advancement and not enough time.
So yeah, we can go ahead and take Chase out of that as well.
And Hicks is number 1, so yeah, if I went out, Hicks loses out, he would still go over me. What you do? What you do? I'm gonna drop my whole.
So it's
you
really
could still make it in if
scoring.
Trent, who?
Yeah, so where's Trent at in scoring?
He's third to last.
Third to last.
Okay,
but
so he's going to the playoffs. That's a fact. And then the 3-man race is happening in the Beeham T-Town division between the Weasels, Not Ideal, the Bullwieners, and the Marlboro Smoking Jays. Cody's really not in a position to strike any one of y'all either.
Sean's on a 6-week win streak? Good golly.
I mean, Cody would have to outscore people by 200 points in the next 2 weeks, and everybody drop games.
Yeah.
So it's a 5-person race. Hicks a veritable lock, and then AJ, Matthew, you, Sean, and Dante racing for that other 3 spot. So 4 people vying for 3 extra spots now.
My money's on the Pirate.
No kidding.
Oh. All right, who we got next? If I can get to the right week. So we got Chase's game.
Did not do. I mean, I did good. I did better than I normally do. Was not good enough.
Just not enough.
Not enough.
So
could have won. Could I have? No.
no.
I could have had a really good week.
It's a 40-point deficit that you would have to find the points for.
13. Yeah, I don't think I can find that. I could get to probably mid-20s.
It doesn't help when 3 of his players score over 20, and his kicker scores 18.
T-Bass.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, I caught him on a real bad week because Kamara's been a little bit slower this year than usual. Ronald Jones hasn't had a game like that all year long.
No.
Josh Allen's been pretty much that good. That's pretty much par for the course. You actually kind of caught him break. Philip Lindsay and Will Fuller and Mike Williams were all bust. 4 points for a tight end is about as good as you can hope for if you don't have Kelsey, basically, because fucking Kittle is a goddamn walking cast.
But Tyreek Hill, Le'Veon Bell were on a bye. I don't know if Le'Veon Bell's done really much, but I know Tyreek Hill's a big one.
Yeah. So Cody's got a good team, but I think he's too far back now. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's right there on the edge of it. Or this is Steven. Same thing though.
Steven.
I mean, we'll see though. What's is this the last game that we're breaking down?
Yes.
What's next week look like?
Mm-hmm.
Because we basically have it down to a 5-man race of realistic possibilities, and then throwing Cody at like Cody does at number 6.
Cody does have a good matchup this week. He's playing Harrison.
Well, that looks like a win. That's goddamn near guaranteed on that front.
Yeah.
If nobody tells Trent that the league is still going on, it kind of looks like you're guaranteed a win as well.
Or just tell him that he's not going to be in the playoffs. Chase, you're fucked. Sorry, buddy.
You don't know that.
You're fucked.
Hey, you can spoil AJ's season.
You can.
I will.
Me and Nathan have a battle of fucking dildos going on here. No one cares about that. Matthew's going to walk over Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, that's the thing. Steven's got to beat Hicks. And he's got to beat him pretty handily because he also has to jump up in scoring.
I think he's second in scoring.
Steven? He's up there.
Yeah, he's up there.
I thought he was. Was he?
Yeah.
Steven is 1040. Yeah, he's second.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got that going.
He just has to. Well, okay, but he also has to have a tie record with somebody. So it kind of looks like, Sean, you've got a locked-in win. It looks like Matthew's got a locked-in win. Chase, it looks like you could upset AJ. Your team's not terrible.
It's not. I mean, Nick Chubb did great. What I tell you?
Said Hicks basically can't lose his spot. He'll have his spot because he'll win our division. So you have to extrapolate to the next week now.
How about seeding wise though? Is seeding so say Hicks finishes up at 7-3, but say I'm in like the third place at like 8 wins. 8 and whatever.
It'll go 1 and 2 from the division, and then 1 will be the highest scoring division leader, and 2 will be the other division leader, and then 3 and 4 goes by scoring or record. But the 1 and 2 spots go to the division winners.
All right. Because it's looking like I'm going to have to play AJ in the first damn round.
Not looking great.
Is this the last week here, Sean?
There's one more week after that.
All right, let's check that out because it kind of looks like Steven could win this week.
And then me and Steven play.
Well, it looks like you're going to win this week as well, so that wouldn't really help him out.
But if he wins...
Because if you guys both win, and then he beats you the next week after, y'all will have a tie record, and he'll have more points for.
And he'll,
based on the current point total. Yeah. Steven, I guess, is still very much alive. Huh. And Sean, you better buckle up.
I know, right?
Buttercup.
Oh.
Oh yeah, AJ's got open after that. He'll he will win that. All right, so it looks AJ and Hicks are locked in. Even though AJ might win or lose this upcoming week,
he might.
It's almost certain he'll win next week and stay ahead of everybody and win that division. So Hicks and AJ, the 1 and 2 seeds, probably. Wait, who does Hicks have last week?
The last week? He's got
the last week.
He's got you, so.
Oh yeah, so he'll probably also have the best a tie record with AJ at that point if AJ loses this upcoming week. So interchange those two. However, that finished out 1 and 2, and then a real battle between you and Steven and Matthew.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we all showed up. We all tried really hard. We gave it all out on the field.
Except Kent.
Except for Kent.
That's true.
And Harrison.
Yeah.
Hey, I tried my best.
That's
I do this damn.
You tried so hard.
This damn roundup basically every week except for last week, even though my team has been miserable all year long.
Yeah. Hey, Kent.
Nobody has more dedication to the punishment that is our fantasy football league than me.
Do you know why your team has been so bad all year long? Because there's 12 players and there's 7 bench spots, and there's no more good players out there.
You're gonna lose that one, buddy.
I just did that math, man. That's 84 bench spots in the league. It's a whole fucking roster.
It's a lot. But it's standard. And I know who we would boot from the league when there's actually people who want to get in on the 12th league and people drop.
Keep the 12. Drop the benches to 4. Maybe 5. Not 6, not 7.
Oh, man. People would lose their minds for that.
I was about to say, I can already hear AJ screaming, "Fuck no to that."
Fuck AJ.
Like I can hear him all the way here and where I'm at.
No. It's ridiculous.
Sean, I believe you're hearing correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do next year just purely out of spite, and I'm okay with losing? I'm going to go through and I'm going to draft every top quarterback from rounds 1 through 6. And nobody's going to have
draft
a fucking
running back? Quarterback.
Well, maybe you should draft running back or just do nothing but get all of one position. I don't know what position is going to be yet, but I'll get all of one position. And I hope how is it? It's not a snake draft.
I was about to say, I know someone who tried that.
Our league has a maximum amount of positional players.
You get 4.
I think you can only have. I believe it's 4 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 5 wide receivers, 4 tight ends, 4 defenses, 4 kickers. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Here it is. So you can have a max of 4 quarterbacks, 8 running backs, 8 wide receivers, 3 tight ends.
What kind of shit is that?
3 defense.
Well, you could really fuck people up if you went 8 running backs deep.
Yeah.
Including yourself, but hey.
You want for sure yourself.
I got a lot of trade bait.
I'm willing to see it though. I'd like to see it.
Yeah,
personally.
Let's do it.
I might. I don't know any other
Trump the
strategy.
system, man. Just bucket. You know, I'm sick of all these politicians. I want a gunslinger out there.
Yeah. Somebody willing to risk it.
All right, boys. You guys about ready to wrap this sucker up?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm mostly excited because you said you had something at the end there, Sean.
I do. So, Kent, I'm going to do something special for you. And let me get this up.
I already don't like it. I can tell you that.
I like it because he doesn't like it.
All right. If you will, let me share my screen. So, I'm going to do this for you, Kent. So next time you got a date, I'm going to let you borrow this. And then you need to play this song to your date. All right? Let me share my screen
right.
here. You ready?
All right.
All come together.
Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and treat me like a pirate and treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Ha ha. Yo, ahoy, matey. I see a cutie. Freaky little with her treasure booty, yeah. Fine dime, honey, so I think she kinda snooty. I don't really care, I just wanna see her nudie. Captain floors, hit it, pillage, and plunder. And for that booty, then I'm going down under. That's got my long sword, not to kill, but to pleasure. Deep sea diving, searching for her treasure. I'm a debonair, buccaneer with no fear. I want what I want right now, give it here. You with the stretchy pants, tell 11 dear. Bring it to the floor, girl, let me see your rear. Like,
I think I want to dress just like him, though.
No,
Show me your treasure chest. Move it around, baby.
you're not cool enough to dress like him.
Like a pirate and give me that booty.
Probably true.
Give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and treat me like a pirate and treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and give me that booty. Treat me like a pirate and treat me like a pirate. Treat me like a pirate.
All right, I don't want you to get a strike or anything, but that's how you do it, Kent. I'll let you borrow this. You serenade her with that. You're good to go.
Give me that booty.
You know what? Yes. I'm at least 100% willing to try it.
Hey,
He'll try anything once.
yeah.
That's true, and also videotape.
It won't be the most embarrassing thing you've ever done.
No. You defecated on yourself.
It will definitely not be the most embarrassing.
Oh, I fell asleep with a Snickers bar in my back pocket.
The thing is, I'm not 100% sure that story is my most embarrassing story, but that one for a later date.
Save it for that comedy routine.
Thing is, I'm a one and done on comedy routines. I could, like everybody says, you got to do your working 15. I could do a working hour on just my most embarrassing stories, and I think I could have the room entertained for most of it. But after that, I don't know. I'm not making any more, other than this fantasy season.
True stories.
Oh, yeah.
Times of Kent Lolly.
Oh, man.
Well, boys, it was fun. I'm actually really glad that we did it, even though I was pretty disenchanted for doing it. My team sucked a dick. Yeah. But it was really good to see you guys.
It's good to see you.
What's up?
We only got 2 more weeks.
Yeah. Well,
every week.
We got 6 more weeks, really, though.
Yeah. Well, I only care.
I'm here for it.
I guess we got 6
here
more
for
weeks.
I was about to say, you're in that threshold there. Like, you don't make the playoffs, but you're still not even in, like, the shitty game with the Sacco.
Yeah. The old Sacco.
At least with the Sacco, there's still some, like, excitement of, oh, shit, I can't lose this game.
Yeah. Yeah, if Cody loses and I win out, then I'll be there. No, I won't because Cody has more points for.
Yeah, that's what's holding you back a lot.
My team has not scored very well thus far.
Doesn't look good. Mathematically, you're not eliminated because your team could score a whole bunch of points and Hicks could lose.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's 2020. Fucking anything could happen.
Yeah. No, way she goes, boys.
Yeah. Fucking way she goes.
But
sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't.
Which way is it?
All right, fellas. Well, I'll see you guys next week. All of those 0 viewers watching us, sayonara. And Godspeed, friends. Bye, Shug.
See y'all. Yeah, have a good one.
See you.